maybe even bringing it close. Yeah, and you can tell just by watching, you can tell just by how some of those other matchups go, that's like they're not quite ready to break through the ceiling, but we are ready for the Counter-Strike. That is for damn sure, and they're straight out middle here, an absolute bloodbath. 4 versus 3 in mid there, and it will be the T's to take control just about. Chopper still here, as is Shiro on the Julies. I don't think, they're going to expect anyone on A. Lovely little move here, and Chopper with the flick surely has done enough. Shiro goes completely unchecked. And Spirit reading it perfectly. A great pistol setup from them.
What a read, right? What a read. They are going to go for the force. That was quite a bold call. Mach 10, Tech 9, and a singular Deagle. Zontix drops a molly, and they bound behind as well to try and soften them up, but he will fall. Donk needs to step up, and he also gets shut down at just 1 to drive by Tech 9's Mach 10s on the move or causing issues.
A lot of damage there from Shiro. Chopper will manage to capitalize on at least one of them. Spy coming in to back up. Chopper goes down in Donut. Pretty big area to be taking control of, and you look, what is there available? Not much, actually. We don't have a kit here. However, the kills keep coming in, and now it's just going to be a 10-second hold, you would assume. They go for the tap. Is there a kit? No, but they're able to get onto the bomb in good time. Looked a little panicked for a second that they were trying to find a kit. So on and so on. But yeah, Spirit will hold there for the retake.
Just making sure as well. But yeah, well played.
Slow encroachment here. It is just Don keeping an eye on things. Good timing from Chopper, but he misses completely. Nice find from Donk here. Can he keep them in it? Oh, it's Shiro, I think, who might just have done enough. He locks out the bomb plant ultimately. And now they're a bit split. They've chased after guns.
It's going to be a full 2v2 retake. Bomb will be planted, and
Bomb has been planted.
looking at this youngster now. Zwai's actually going to go the long way. The Spirit aren't playing together on this retake, and Shiro's so patient, not peeking, waiting for Zwei to get in position. And, well, here he is, shoulder spotted, 4-1. Molotov will come down. That'll force them into the hands of Shiro, who pounces and delivers. Grix, Core, Nilo, all on his shoulders as well in this post part, looking to try and find a header, tap on towards the bomb as well. He doesn't know if they're sticking just yet, but he's mollied out of position. They'll stick, and another retake coming through in the 2 versus 2 for Spirit. A 3-0 start.
Unlike many other players at this level, he's able to do pretty consistently. When you think he should be going down, he just doesn't. They're back in, though. Another investment here, not quite as deep. And they have managed to spread their economy pretty well, to be fair. Hero AK doesn't find anything, but maybe has created the space to grant another bomb plant. So retake simulator at the moment for Team Spirit. That is for damn sure. Going to be a big fight here over towards Slant. Got to be careful. Keeping your guns up. Oh, it's a team kill. Tanir, just get out of the way, man. Let me get that AK in there. But all of a sudden, through the carnage and the team kill, they've got themselves a 2-on-1. Chopper, I think his position is known because he dropped the planter. Again, no kit here. Able to isolate slightly, but Tanir moving around, not stopped creeping. And indeed, Chopper has no idea. Big round. It's actually 5 kills for Tanir there.
That smoke will be used as well to try and slow them down. I do wonder whether they just brute force their way through B. It looks like they are. They're going to send it in. 5 seconds up close. Can be scary. This is why you don't really brute force against Spirit, because they've got the firepower to shut you down. It doesn't matter that it's pistols. We're down to 2 in a matter of mere moments. Heroic. How are we letting a round like this slip? Nilo finds one, brings it back down into a 2 versus 4, but there's still a lot of work that needs to be done.
Okay, so you look at a round like that, and we often ask, what happens? How does it come to this? And I think just failed utility from Heroic, it felt like. Still a slim chance to get in. Maybe revisit the utility idea in just a second. The double stack slant, though, is hard to beat here. Grix can't deny Donk. And they will take the minimal buy in their favor, but
he's just a little fortunate there was nobody close. Resmoking towards red. A much slower, calmer move here by Heroic as a whole. However, not going to start well. That is your big firepower down, and Donk has the chance at 2, but he can't quite find it. Shiro, he might. A missed shot, but a no-scope that connects, and what a response from Grix. 2 versus 3 now. Post-spawn going to be set up.
Bomb has been planted.
Plan down. Grix. Oh, man, he takes one, but Chopper's real quick on that. Youngster, however, in the 1 versus 1, surely you give him the favor here against the IGL of Spirit. Decent nade damage onto both. Force back for now as well. Chopper, not many options. Just has to run straight in and hope that he can hit the shot. And that's exactly what he's looking for. Hopefully an open angle from Youngster, but no, he's just playing the bomb. Super safe, and there he goes. Quick as you like. Big win for Heroic.
At least for now. Juggle Bees on 6. Oh my god, leg spotted. Smoke down, Donk Deagle. Uh-oh, not again. We can't lose to him with a slightly lower buy. Surely not. Molly will take Donk a little bit, force him over towards the box. They might even just cancel completely on this A-hold, and that is the right call.
Shiro. Trained in. Needs to be the hero here, and he might just be. Donk's also found the kill in towards middle, and Shiro keeps him coming. Oh, no. Again, Heroic. I've been doing so well, but it is just these lower by, looser kind of rounds that work so well. Shiro with a big 3-piece, but they just don't know what to do about him, you know? Like,
don't want to overfight. Shiro can be posted on the corner. Has the support of a rifle at 2. He misses his shots. Why doesn't? But Grix out stuck on the left-hand side. There was no escape for him, and Shiro makes sure of that. Molly down to follow. Numbers kept here by Spirit. 4 versus 3. And no chance to pick up upgrades as well for Heroic.
the AWP does pull away. So a little bit curious here. Chopper in a very difficult angle to beat, of course, but, you know, Nilo is maybe the guy. Shiro is back. He's been changing his angles up quite a bit. Dynamic at the moment, but he loves that cave area. Youngster remains crisp. Just waiting patiently. Shiro tries to take his legs off, but does not find them through the smoke. So the 2 versus 2 here, I mean, certainly the guys that you want. Shiro and Donk looking to hold it. It's just Shiro, man. It's just Shiro. He's the only guy. 3 in the previous, 4 over here.
4-round buffer. Penultimate round of the half as well. Rombu's going to come through, and Zontix, because they tucked to the corner, so I deals a lot of damage towards LNZ. It's all feeling slightly unconfirmed, but the spam will catch him with a fadeaway bullet.
Just saw the top of his head there, I think, as he was taking that jump peek. So he knew what was up. They have lost control of the site, and they have lost Donk, which always catches your attention. Zontix the next to fall as well. So 4 versus 2 looking pretty good here. Zvi doing his best. Shiro's still alive as well, by the way. And he has homing bullets right now. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. He just can't miss, even if he wanted to. Molotov comes in. Tanir going to be forced out into the open. Shiro does drop, but Zvi is able to make sure that this dream stays alive. Nilo, or maybe just goes unspotted. There's not a lot of time left. He takes one. He knows the other's not on the bomb. No need to get aggressive, and Nilo will find the clutch.
There's foundations there. We can build upon this. Far from out of the conversation on their map pick. Still quite the road to recovery, without a doubt, but they can make it a 7-5 at the end of the half here. Loving life a lot more, and they're going to go to the old tried and tested. Why not back to B? Doesn't start well, but a quick trade, and Zwei will also get caught as well. They line up though for Donk, and he makes it 3. Of course he does. Who else but Donk to delete them from B and shut down the end of this half. 8-4. Spirit close it, and they do it in style. The ability to go 2 for 1 each and every round as Donk brings to the table. A slow roll here by Spirit. The bomb going to rotate back over. Zontix 0-10. Yikes.
Yeah, we'll see. This
point,
could
just
be
full send, kill us the whole map, man.
Yeah, exactly. You do get to a point where you're like, let's just see if I can win the map without getting a kill.
Bobby Vai
on the entry here, trying to just keep them at bay, not getting too greedy around the corner. I mean, all 5 of them round that corner. They're looking to burst in together. They will move through the smoke at the right time, though. Shiro's found his way in behind. He's got 4 to get through. Oh, he's bumping into a guy. Forcing forwards. Will take the head of one, but surely his days are numbered from here. Smoke's got to go down soon. The knives are out. He finds a head through the smoke. There's no kit available. If he can find this kill, maybe we are on. But no, Grix will deny him. And Heroic win the pistol.
Spirit are thinking about popping through here. All expectations are that they will. Here's Tanir and Nilo as well, 2 of the more prolific riflers on this side. Zwei just completely overlooking that close corner. So he goes down for 3. Now they just got to commit towards 8.
Nilo on the edge of this smoke. Tanir ahead of him on the UMP. Will take the head of Donk, but Nilo's gone down in the meantime, so bomb plant will come in, return on the investment. Tanir a little low, dodges the bullets for now. But an A1S retrieved is always going to be good. Molotov to keep them at bay. Trade there from Zontix. There will be the flank out from Shiro as well. He's in another clutch situation. Couldn't do it the last time of asking, but this time doesn't look so bad. And he's just avoiding the eyeballs right now. Calling their bluff as well on the tap. Not taking the peek. He knows there's unlikely to be a kit they've lined up, but Tania keeps his cool. Oh, man, it's so close here for Shiro. Denied a second clutch.
Oh, yeah. That is a chaotic round from...
And there's only Grix here. Tiny bit of support from Tanir. Finds himself on quite good timing, actually, as he will join the contingent. Grix hidden away at the keen AWP angle here, of course. Desperate smoke. Tanir goes down way too easily. And they have really let them slip the net here. I think he just completely gets caught off by the donut move.
Yeah.
Looks pretty good now. They have, like, no info. They know there's 1 guy in main, maybe 2 in donut, but there's a couple players unaccounted for, which I don't really like. The flash is decent, but the trades are better. And that will be the round secured for Spirit.
It's just a simple play, right, as they move together. And unfortunately for Heroic, a real oversight from them. The remaining 2 of Youngster and Grix. Surviving is imperative, but unfortunately, not a guarantee, and Donk will make sure of that. Sort of decision, it's, do we try and chain multiple rounds together and come back from a huge deficit, or do we try and shut it down here and now?
Oh, Chopper, keen find as they try and get some aggression going here. Tanir traded quickly. Not looking good as Heroic have tried to pull off a Hail Mary round. Spirit, although not super ready for it, I think it just doesn't have that much venom to it, this attack.
They might not survive here. They might send a couple of bodies looking. They don't have loads of money. They definitely have enough to send 1 or 2 to have a look for a heart. Now Youngster is a known quantity. And surely we gotta have a look down. Zontix will also fall as well. Youngster takes a lot of damage. Do they send Chopper in after him is, well, no, the nade'll do it. Shiro. It's such a show of self-confidence for Spirit where they don't. They go in towards Nuke, map which they, of course, also play as well, and they say, we still feel like this is the one for us. Testament, in a way, to just how good Spirit can be. 2 rounds away now as well, but Chopper and Zwei, with the first 2 to fall, the 5v3 ensues in favor of Heroic. Maybe life still left in this side somehow.
Youngster takes a little bit of fire. He will be able to create space for the bomb plant in my mind, unless there's a spam that comes through or a break in the smoke. Is that a friendly break?
Oh.
Was that not a friendly nade? Shiro gets an assist as well. So maybe a little bit of a whoops on that one. And it will kind of become pandemonium now. The rest of them fall. And it's a flawless response from Heroic. So right on the line. Can't just rely on Donk to get 4 kills or Shiro to make Cave an impassable location.
Well,
The other side
sometimes
of
you can.
Sometimes you can. But I think on the T side, you need a bit more direction.
Oh.
And there you are. I mean, come on now. Nilo drops Shiro in a fight that he should never be winning. Donk is here slipping through the net. Oh, and imagine, but no, Tanir will deny him away and get that man advantage. And again, just trying to get these thick and fast trades in, but Heroic?
They can't set these duels. They give themselves a chance here. And damage dealt towards Youngster. Molly down, need to add further pain towards them, but it's now 1 versus 4. All down to Zontix, who's been slow and quiet throughout this game. He's now going to step up in a huge way. Trying to phase through the smoke. He's stuck inside of it. And I think they know. They're holding for it, and Youngster will close. Huge round. Only the 1 casualty. So, last 2 rounds. 2-round game. Buffer zone, more or less at this point, eradicated. All down to this gun round. If Spirit lose this, theoretically tied up 11 apiece as money gets shattered. So this round's so important, and it does not start well. Donk and Zwei, the 2 prongs of firepower on this T side for Spirit, cut down short. Now 5 versus 3 all game. Now's your time to make up for it. Time to shine. 30 seconds towards the B side they go, and there is at least a pathway to a plant here. Stand itself, you'll take flash round. They can get a somewhat safe plant. Chopper tagged. It's the only thing they've got to worry about. Posters there. If Shiro can hit just a couple of these, they might get a bit of a chance here. It's awkward swing. It's massive. And what a find. A couple of kills that come through for Spirit, but it's only minute consolation kills. Grix has come alive a little bit himself. To hear that move late in towards Cave, so heads up from him. That's the level of aggression you need to break down Spirit, and maybe his debut won't be as good as they thought it was going to be. Today in the back lines has the opportunity at 2, but Donk, head on a swivel, will trade. The fact that Danae gets all the way there, though, is still worrying signs. And they might get proactive down towards B ramp. They're setting up for this.
Yeah, worrying in the sense as well that they've now got to be wary of A. Is there another guy that's pushed in? Do they have all the information, right? It's a very, very scary prospect.
Chopper's alone.
8 push down ramp. Yeah, Chopper fully alone. With nade out, easy kills on ticks. Oh my goodness. Youngster has come dressed as Donk today. Goodness me. And I mean, with that, it's got to be the lead now for Heroic, unless 32 HP. Come on now. He's not that much of a machine. He will go down. And Heroic take the lead. This is it, so to speak. A nice smoke down, but is it going to be enough to keep them at bay? Nilo is on the other side of it here, melting a little bit. There's a good flash from somewhere that works in his favor. And he will find 3 through the smoke. Zontix with a double trade back, though, has somehow kept the dream alive here, despite the individual heroics of Nilo. Oh, goodness, this looks kind of scary. Grix ditching the orb. He wants an automatic weapon for this one. They do have kits and plenty of utility if they get it in the right place. Double donut. Bomb planted for them. And Spirit now just have to try and play this bomb as best they possibly can. Both players worse for wear. Molotov comes in. It's a bit too deep. However, the tap is there. Zontic takes the first. Shiro will go down. And LNZ knows all about him. And Zontix, cool as a cucumber. Ooh. Is there enough time on the defuse? I don't think there is. It's awfully close. It is awfully close here. But he just... Oh, man, the circle was full.
And all the nerves and the pressure that are on the shoulders of Spirit are once again whisked away for a brief moment. Youngster, I love the push. Chopper, are we aware of this? The answer's no! And he gets 2 as Zwei follows suit 6 feet under. A quick response, Shaw and Shiro. And those are the seconds somewhere. Guns up would be everything, but Youngster, his timing internally is excellent. Finally, he falls, but his job's done.
Man alive. Still feeling the repercussions of that previous round. Heroic, though, back with somewhat of a vengeance. It's Zontix, who out of nowhere woke up to be the hero in the previous. And he does a little here for Heroic. Sorry, for Spirit. But Donk, he's going to have to, of course, clutch things up and do the heavy lifting. Quick move round. Not going to be expecting Tanir. Does have his gun up. Tanir may be playing this to perfection. We'll see. It's a game of chicken, game of patience. Tanir goes up first. Donk is still not ready. It's mid-air from Tanir. Are you serious?
I mean, 7 out of the last 8 rounds. The only one that they lost, of course, the one that took us to OT.
Oh, Nate doesn't quite make it into Cubby. Yeah, it bounced off the wall. If it had cleared the wall, he's a goner. LNZ, meanwhile, has his play from Cubby. Zwei with the transfer across to get Youngster's head. Oh my god, and they're still mid. What are they still doing mid? You know, this is an overtime round through and through. It's just pure carnage. Free day, man. These are my favorite kinds of calls. If you got any OG like jailbreak players, the free day call, just do what you want, and I think that's exactly what Spirit have had here.
Tonight, what have you got? Smoke down, back turn, but Zwei was so ready for the fight. And Grix, you got tagged up so early to kickstart this round. Should have been dead to the HE, but it missed. He's now forced into a 1 versus 2. He's going to push the smoke. He should be caught. He should be dead to rights. And he is. Spirit, bite back.
Flashy moments. Young Star. Trained in. Weird angle here. I don't think they're going to be expecting him. He is alone, though. Yeah, and going down a bit too easily. Not good for the B site. So Spirit taking them a while, but they've started to get the read. But these guys love a good aggressive move, especially late round or mid round, and it has worked beautifully. 2 kills come their way for free. They capitalize on the third, sending the Rottweiler in, and there's nothing that these A players can do.
Yeah, unfortunately it happens. And then today we'll get the back line to see any kills that they find, but it's not going to make a difference. No real chance. Of course, you give it a go, but realistically, what do you do here? Well, that, apparently, is 2 on a platter. And they'll gobble them up. Time ticking, though. We've got to make a move, and they want to actually commit to doing anything here. Shiro posted. LNZ pulled out the pistol. It's Shiro who closes it. 14 to 13, lead taken back by Spirit, and that's Nilo sitting up close and towards Red Room. He has the support of Youngster, deep nade that'll come through, and a flash in which does not bother Shiro. Tania, the first of 4, that's a very, very important kill to get early, and he spotted the head of another. He knows that Grix is around this corner. He gets a poster. Grix could be in trouble here. How's the reactions? Not good enough.
What a monster. Oh, he misses that. If you find that frag, he gets a little giddy. He does get a little giddy on the repeats there. And Chopper's gone down as well, by the way, to a really weird sort of move. Nilo through Red Room, gets Chopper. Now he's dropped back, so they just don't know what to do. And all 3 of these CTs are split. So we have 2 dominoes falling at the same time. Meanwhile, Zontic's up high. Maybe going to need a bit more than that, and he will indeed get it. Very well held. Bomb has yet to be located, but only 15 seconds to get it down. Not many options for LNC. He gets so lucky. Zwei is facing the wrong way. Even then, I think it's a bit too tight to get into the bomb site here. It's going to be mega, mega, mega close, and he just unfortunately can't do anything. Donk comes round to stop him planting. Zontic's too far away, and Spirit will just get it on the board. Little close for comfort, but
yeah,
still get it.
Can and have many, many a time stepped up in such a big way. And we're seeing it here. What have you got for us? Well, Grix things up.
God.
Nilo's a lucky man to still be alive. That's for damn sure. And Chopper, he wants to get active here. Chopper wants to get active and it'll work. It's Tania to fall.
Yeah, he's backed. Zwei behind him, so the 2-man push down ramp, pretty effective. Donk, meanwhile, over on A, drops instantly. Not what they wanted. Keep the control, find a kill. So now a retake. There's a lot of low HP bars, of course, on the heroic side of things, and this is for the map that they worked so hard to come back into, just to have it taken away at the very final moment. That may well be the case here. Chopper looking good as he's coming alive in what could be the final round of Ancient here. Slowly but surely, the noise comes in. The bomb is ticked pretty far. That's the one thing that Heroic have got going for them. So just doing their best to try and play that bomb. Smoke goes down. The flash is good. And Zontic's too far away to even get on the bomb. So there you are. Heroic survive one more round.
It's a nice round, nice call as well. It's quite simplistic in its nature, but it just works, right? The individuals hit their shots. You're looking at probably Donk a little bit as well when he loses that exact fight there. It gives them a lot of space to work with. Post-bomb, excellent again, and Heroic are showing there's still signs to work with. He's baffled by how he's lost it, but at range to an AWP, Grix is sharp as hell. Unky may be the best player in the server, but there's some heavy hitters on that flip side. They give them an opportunity, they will punish. And they have. Tania finds wide. Carnage through that smoke. I mean, even he doesn't really know where he is right now. It's Zontix up close, and he has a support through Donut. As Dunk will tuck back sight. They're going back towards B, but Dunk's actually hightailing it. He's going the safe rotation back towards Red Room. He just misses the chance for the first. He does get the trade relatively unscathed and pushes the smoke there in Elo. That feels so unnecessary. An AK on offer at range. Dunk as well, tapping them down, but it's Zontix make it up for a poor first half and showing he's come alive late in towards this game, and this round could have sealed the deal. It's Grix, a 1 versus 4 required for the new boy on the block. The young Orpo has to go huge, and he's shut down by the experience of Shiro. Recovery by Spirit, and they'll take Heroic's map pick of Ancient. What a way to do it.
On Ancient, right? And that's what allows it to come back so close. We're hoping that they have a better foundation here on Nuke, and it should be kind of more of that first half of Ancient at the very least. Just pure domination on the cards. We'll see though. LNZ up close finds the first head. So there you are. The keen start for Heroic. Donk does eventually finish him off. Grix meanwhile out towards CT. So there's a lot of fights happening across the map here. Still hard to tell what the plan is, where the bomb's going to go. Shiro up towards Heaven. He's been heard, but it's good control to have.
There. In behind, should have been punished early, but thankfully Shiro is there. Gets a second as well on towards LNZ. Now all on the shoulders of Grix in a 1 versus 3. And how do you even fathom the chance of getting up this ladder? Never mind. Give him the defuse a go. He tries taking a couple of fortunate pop shots, and he very nearly gets it. Shiro 2 points of HP, but it rounds around all the same. Spirit start well on the T side or less.
Shiro, I think, certainly a player that's had to work on controlling his emotions, let's just say that. And he's looking good, looking hopeful here so far on Nuke. Fast move outside for Spirit. There's a lot behind it as well. Zontix, meanwhile, in the lobby, has found himself a cheeky opener. Grix, though, he's got a great angle here. Oh, a little panicked with the jump, but he still lands his shot first. He's able to back off and stay alive, so evening things up. He will be pushed out of the game, at least for now. Tania trained in. This is such a weird round to deal with, right? Reading where these players are at, what they're up to, what the plans are. It's a lot of work here for Heroic. Very mentally taxing.
Very isolated in where he stands. The AWP of Grix. How quick's the flick? Oh, it's close. It's very close indeed. So I will drop a nade on top. Only small amount of damage, but he should have stuck around for seconds. That'll cost him his life. Bomb goes down. 2 versus 4 setup. Surely this is a first for Heroic.
You would assume so. But they move in tentatively. Shiro looking so sharp thus far. Can he keep it up? There's not a lot of time left on this bomb, man. But neither of them find kills, so it's going to work if that's the case.
Wait. Oh.
Little panics. Yeah, no, they're all good. Make sure that Youngster gets on it and everything. But yeah, you read it as well.
Yeah.
I
was worried they're going to spend too much time running around. But it went through the wall, is where the ding comes through.
I see, okay. Well, a little bit of damage done onto him. We'll see if it makes a difference. Grix.
Oh.
We'll find 2 on the AWP. He's the only one to have found any kills so far, though, for the CT end. Utility to keep those Heaven players away.
Oh, yeah.
Grix has got other ideas. Goes flying in. Oh, he can't find another. Imagine.
No way.
I left incredibly low, so it's Nilo. What is going on? LNZ is thick. Close to the action here. Can he find this final kill? Yes, he can. And my God, a mess of a round. I think it might have been team damage on Chopper. I noticed on the kill feed, but I don't know, man. Absolutely mental stuff.
Despite there not being crosswalks, they're down already, and this could potentially catch them off guard. Sure, some steps would have been heard. Well, they expect it at this pace. Donk, how quick is your aim? Very, as always. LNZ, down he goes. We're moving towards B, and Donk is out. He's looking for a second here. Ahead spotted once again. Donk might be doing it alone here. He has support of Griggs in the back line, but Griggs got to hit his shot. Donk nails another. Of course he does. He's taken over this round. And the 3 remaining for Heroic. They might even be tempted to save. Youngster, Tanir, they answer with back kills of their own, but a 2 versus 3. Bomb going to go down as well. It's Carnage, it's back and forth 2 versus 2 now. Might still be legs in this for Heroic.
It's very possible. Grix does find a key frag as maybe Chopper getting a little giddy with it. Shiro, scary angle for him to work from. Oh my goodness, that is quick. He spots out the second as well. Just jump, peeking a little here, trying to draw attention and find that head. Not loads of time left on the bomb. Draw him in as far as you possibly can. Oh, yeah. And Shiro will win out. What a map this guy is having.
It'll bound open that smoke, and just to see if there's anybody lurking inside of it. Outside presence is a bit of a priority here for Heroic in this round. This could be really, really dicey. Didn't even clear close left. Donk. He will, but ineffectively. LNZ up close does well. Shiro, quick reaction. Looks for a second. He's tunnel vision in. Needs to be very careful here. But thankfully has Chopper in support. Oh, that was precarious for Spirit, but they survive. A bit of a scare.
Yeah, and I mean, as more and more of these moments swing their way, it's going to lock Heroic further and further out. So you do have to be careful. You do have to remain as hot on the heels as you possibly can, but all the attempts being made here are just falling completely flat, and they will all go down. Again, it's something that I think is in the Heroic DNA.
There's no one here. They've got a lot of information. Zontix, this is so heads up. So stick around just in case anybody's lurking in the backlines, and he actually might be gifted a couple here. Do they clear him? It looks like the answer will be yes, but lazily. Speaking of lazy, so was that spray. Zontix, how's he not got away with at least one there?
Yeah, certainly not got his eyes on the crosshair initially. Shiro also panicking here, doesn't quite know where to look, calling for a bit of a bailout. Chopper comes in. However, they will lose him to yet another flank. So decent damage done here. One more kill would be really, really good. If Grix can get out with the orb, that would be great. Gonna need to find both of these kills, and he will. Okay, he might actually be on for the round, to be honest. He feels confident for it. Spy's got himself in a good spot, though. And thankfully he saves it, but goodness me, Spirit, there's a couple slip-ups in the past few rounds.
And there's a buy back in place for Heroic, but it is our 6 on the T side for Spirit. Generally speaking, when we spoke about it, I always would say 5 rounds C side, you're actually very happy with that, and that's very workable. Any more for any more is good. Bold move by Donk, and LNZ ready for it. Will they be ready for Zwei? The answer's no, at least in Tanir's case. But a second round that corner, which he cannot deliver on. The bomb is also here quickly, and Shiro nails a shot, but he can't get out. Catches his head on the ledge. Chopper and Zontix. What have you got for us? Well, Youngster on a silver platter. That's for first. The second is there, but the body shot man only deals that. Needed the headshot to find LNZ. And Chopper thrust into a 1 versus 2.
Gotta get the bomb back is the key thing here. I feel like he is unknown. Nilo not paying any attention. Yeah, not thinking about it at all. It's not like he's switching up the angles, going left, going right. Is he going to get timed on? Maybe they start to think about something a little funky. Oh, he will just get that sense of timing. And I mean, it's why they pay them the big bucks, folks. Nilo knows. Mini squeaky door smoke thing coming in. Not sure if that's the exact lineup, but it'll kind of stop Spirit in their tracks, confuse them a little. What's going on? What's this smoke designed for? 25 seconds left, and They're on their way back up fast. I don't know, man. This looks pretty damn shaky. 2 players on the site itself as well. Lots of angles to check, and you see 3 chiming in fact. Now double out heaven. It's just not going to happen. 10 seconds left on the clock. All you have to do is wait here. The bomb is in such a good spot for the CT end. And Spirit have not given themselves enough time to break in there.
Yeah, way too slow. And well played for Heroic Fashion, not falling for any of the traps either.
And they may well get it. Nilo. With the molly. Well timed, but they are ahead of it. He's got to respect that. Yeah, he's just kind of chilling with his knife. Thinks he's safe, but he hears him coming. Head on a swivel. Unfortunately, only 1. Donk's also taken out Tanir. So all of a sudden, this looks like a really good round. They've got control of downstairs. They've got the plant in. And I don't know whether Heroic can really do too much about this. Nice little Molotov there, but they're still going to have to win out the fight. And with Shiro on a rifle now, it's a very scary combination. Chopper has also got an AK for good measure. This is the key fight. Donk wins it, and that's the round.
Yeah, as well, also, as Chopper's mollied off close, and the opportunity at 8 is really there now for Spirit. A lovely post plant, they're sticking together. That buddy system that works so excellently makes things so difficult to crack your way back in towards that site. And I like the tempo change. You know, catching off the B aggression. This is a tempo change, though. Donk, is he ready for it? Of course he is. The second, however, maybe not so much. And Famas tapping through. The third was on offer there, but Shiro cuts him down through the flames. And a little push there, but Shiro will get down. He's got all the B side, all the lower control to himself.
Yeah, the old classic, they never expect 2 in the same position.
Yeah.
And it may well have worked well enough for Heroic, we'll see. Yeah, Shiro down, Zontix lurking late, super late, to be honest. The fact that he's opted to go towards hell and not, you know, try and get down the vent or something. But he could cut them off here. He could very well cut them off. Yeah, spots 1 and takes it. That's all he was after. Surely got to be another coming in from that angle. They definitely know that now, but he will look to join his teammates via the safer route. Shiro hidden away. The gap close will begin. The Molotov forces him into a fight that he doesn't want to take, to be honest. He falls and 2 in towards single door. Player on the bomb. Get it broken. Get him off it. And they will indeed just about find it. It's Zontix that really does it all, to be honest. The break of the smoke, the double spray down, the kill of the lurk as well.
In map number 1, going all the way in towards overtime and go the distance in that first OT, no less. So, let's see if it's more of the same. Heroic on the T-side. What have they got? It's Shiro up close. Julie's 2, the 3. He's looking to shut them all down. He gets the support of Zontix and Chopper. And it's leaving 1 man of Youngster with everything on his shoulders. So this T-side pistol round amounts to 0. And it's flawless from Spirit. Two players here to meet them. This could be a bit of a bloodbath. Money to be made here, but it's Shiro. So clean from him as well. Zontix can probably upgrade in towards that rifle and scoop it back up, but Shiro, light work for Heroic in its hands. If they don't find this one, Spirit can push all the way up to 12 before this response, unless, of course, Heroic in that decision just force buying the rest of this map out. But either way, it's not a good spot to be in. But they've been given the luxury of a run towards B. Zwei going to shut it down short, though, onto LNZ, who's now going to call from the grave. And Zwei quickly down here. They need to break open the smoke. The bomb hasn't crossed yet either. This gets a little funky. Tap on towards the bomb. No. The nade will try and shut it down. Shiro finds 1, but Zontix dropped. Opening that single door as well to try and bait out a fight. And he's biding his time. That molly might have wanted to bank around the corner a little bit further, but Nilo, he's now smoked out. This becomes really dicey.
Donk on the other side. He is very low. Just waiting patiently, biding his time, see if there's any funky moves here from Heroic. But as this smoke goes down, it's going to be forfeit. But no, Donk, he still wins out the fight. Can his teammates pull their weight here? Yes, they can, but there's no time left on the bomb. I think Donk was your only guy with a kit, and unfortunately hidden away in that smoke means he's too far away. Somehow he's lived it and Shiro has died, but all the same.
Shiro's on 28.
In towards the A-bomb site they go. However, the hold looks pretty solid here. Heroic have tried to pick up the pace. They've actually managed just about to pull it back. Zontix, he's pulled pillar to post. There's too many targets for him. Needed to stay alive there. Shiro, meanwhile, has moved in from heaven. Youngster does have a Molotov for this. He's actually retrieved a smoke for it as well, but he's going to opt to get the bomb plant inside that. And Shiro just waiting patiently, looking to play the surprise game. If he can. No head spotted. Slowly edging forwards. There's nobody below him, so he's going to be using a lot of time. Now, silent drop. Maybe. But no, he's opting to stay up high. And take the fight.
Oh my.
What is the speed of that? Tap on the bomb. Tanir too fast. He was ready, but just couldn't get his particulars in order.
They put themselves in a really decent spot about that conversation of tying up the game again.
Yeah, surely not 2 maps in a row from Spirit. It would be kind of wild. Grix starts well. Still 4 MP9s. Oh, make it 3? No, okay, a little quick. Make it 3, but from a different fight. Nilo will go down. It's a slim upgrade. They've got good information as to where these remaining players are at, but Heroic still want to go A. Dangerous, guys. Chopper at the back end of sight will be traded. But I don't know, man. Still feels a little risque here. The smokes will keep them at bay, and now a decision to be made as to whether you hold what you have or still try and go for this on Team Spirit.
Oh, Zontix will need. Oh, that's so smartly done. Oh, Zontix, that's so smartly done. Last man is Tanir in the back lines as well. He's going to get up, but he doesn't clear him behind. Zontix, a quad clutch for him. Zwei not even required. And the AWP recovered too. My, oh my, that is a beaut. We can never discount them. Dong towards outside. Spots one. To keep his head targeted as Dong spamming through the smoke. Finding LNZ. Fortune favoring him. You can't be jumping to peek him. Or Tanir, maybe you can. In the head-to-head, we said he has to fight fire with fire. And in that round, he does. That's a cracking little double shot.
Yeah, good to see him having those moments. He was potentially the player we'd look to completely match up against the likes of Donk. It was Youngster on the previous map. Tanir's not quite had that explosive impact that we have seen him have already at this tournament. So, you know, reality sets in sometimes that you've got a bit more work to do to match against these monsters on Spirits. Youngster falling. Trade is there. Shiro. Yeah, if it was a real gun, he probably gets caught there. So, very, very lucky that it's just a Tech 9 that was watching him.
Grix. Good angle up close. 3 here. They've heard the steps of 2. Not got loads of util. Double flash and a smoke. We've got to start thinking about going now. And Molly goes deep. And there it is. Nice find for Grix. Only for 1 though. Quick trade will come through. A little tap on that corner. Messy fight for Nilo. But unfortunately, so little Shiro can do it. He misses his shot and he tags Tanir on the second. He should just survive all the way back here. Yeah, he luckily does. Same can't be said for Tanir, but Heroic, they survive as a whole. Give it up, buddy. Well, let's see if Heroic can bring this back. Shiro will not expect LNZ up close. That's the AWP down. That's the big man down as well. Just shy of the 30 bomb. B-side's open.
Curious to see how it unfolds over there, but the real round that's happening is down on B, and that round's been won by Heroic.
Tanir. 1 more right at the end as well. Oh my. Nade. Oh, he nearly gets 2 for it as well. Zontix was flustered by it.
Donk watching to see if anyone gets excitable around the smokes themselves. Zontic's hit. Hot feet. It'll be Chopper spotted first. Zontic's on the MP9 expecting the fight. Now maybe gets a bit scary. Smoke starting to go down. Donk catches them moving back. He's not quite quick enough for the headshot there. A dink lands on Nilo. Little chunks being taken out. You've got to keep your eyes on Zontix in particular. He's picked up that AK. Shiro knows his mission, and it is to just kind of keep control, keep distraction, buy some time. He is running around like a headless chicken. He's just gone through A, gone through H, up the ladder, and hoping it was enough of a distraction. I don't think it will be the case, but the 5-7 creeps in, and Shiro has found his. It's all on Grix, and the 5-7 takes him out. Left, right, good night from Chopper. Yeah, just for the time being. See what Heroic are going to do with them. Zontix. Holding at ramp. Here's this utility above him. Lost his teammate here as well. He can't hold for the second. But you feel like he's done his job. Chopper's already down fast. LNZ looks to be the thorn in his side. But they will miss each other. Donk gonna join. Are they looking for the swing? A single! Oh, Chopper goes! He just gets the head. That's the bomb hitting the deck. It's actually Donk, though, that fails his mission. That could make all the difference. Youngster is close to the AWP, but Shiro too quick. And a little panicked. He scopes back in. He doesn't know where he is. Double doors opens. Tanir thinks he's safe, and he is not. That will be that. And Spirit to take it in the 2-0. A first map that goes the distance. Heroic